One, two, three, funk it.
Hello guys, hello everybody, welcome back. I'm Anna and today we are going to be reacting to the last 3 episodes of the 3rd season of Arrested Development. So this is an uneven season. We have 13 episodes. So you know me, I love to wrap it up with 3 episodes in one reaction. I am really excited. We kind of did this same thing with Always Sunny last week. 2 weeks ago. Last week I had some technical issues and some other things and I didn't upload, and I completely forgot that I didn't upload any of those shows. But here we are, we're back at it, and we're gonna give it everything today. In a couple of days you should be able to see as well the new season of It's Always Sunny. We're jumping into the 5th season of this show. So yeah, exciting week for everybody. Now, let's get down to business.
But this could be anybody. This could be a deformed neighbor or...
A child that mom and dad...
Michael, do you remember when you thought there was a mysterious Mr. F out to get you?
Mr. F.
Yeah, we'll remember that. Great episode.
This is different. This is N Bluth. Different. I can't stand to hear one more lie out of this family.
Oh, there's the woman I'm sexually attracted to.
Okay, but that's the last one.
Lindsay and I are planning a night of heterosexual intercourse.
You can just say intercourse.
We talked about it last night.
After a disappointing attempt at lovemaking.
This isn't going to happen. I just want you to be satisfied.
Oh, T, you're always thinking of others.
I tried that. It didn't work either. Work on ourselves, and then we'll plan a special night in 7 or 8 days.
Or a couple of weeks.
Let's say 3 weeks,
We're gonna go for it in a month.
starting at the start of next month.
And we're gonna call it a 31-day month.
Even though this particular month has 30 days.
Please, pity the fool gives me a bunch of jibber-jabber about romance. My religious girlfriend just dumped me, and for a simple little misunderstanding. What? I thought that's what all you guys lived for. What about you? You game?
Well, maybe she just wasn't for you.
Which one?
I really wasn't paying attention.
The real problem is, she keeps saying that God is gonna show me a sign. The sister, no, I don't. Not really ringing any bells.
Other than Lindsay, of course.
Oh, Lindsay!
Well, you might not be the most reputable source on this.
But if we just put it over the dresser, like we think it's a joke, and we would always know.
It is a joke.
Yeah. Unless we get it framed.
One of your 2 daughters?
Oh, Lindsay and Tobias never visit. We're so bad.
I actually meant Lindsay and Nellie.
You call them that too? Oh, it's so nice to be able to talk like this.
Where's Dad?
So, when do we get to see our new fancy offices? As soon as you get your new fancy job, you're all fired.
The employees never saw it coming, even though their first task was often to unload computers from a rental truck.
No, it's not a Black Friday, although I did enjoy those. No, the prosecution's...
That's not a real gold necklace, is it?
Well, it wasn't really your 50th birthday.
You know, Dad, you can't have this stuff in here, all right? And we don't need more trouble. It's bad enough you got Buster faking a coma just so he doesn't have to testify.
He's still in that?
He'd fallen for his day nurse.
You're so dear.
She'd found his complete lack of personality and movement enchanting.
Wow.
Huh? Not a Nick or a Nellie?
Just the one who married Lindsay.
They are made for each other. You cannot deny that.
They've seen better days, but I'm sure they're all functional, right? Like Tom here.
I'm 30.
You're kidding me.
Hey, don't get any moisture on these, babe.
Hey, Tobias.
I find myself attracted to someone who is not my wife.
What's her name?
Michael. Can you believe it?
You're married to my sister.
Don't you think I know that?
I'm not interested in you that way.
What way?
Pick one.
I'm afraid the Michael I'm talking about is all lady. She's the trainer at my gym.
This is a trainer you started with today?
Michael?
Indeed.
It was an anonymous tip from someone who cares about Buster's life.
It's not ringing any bells.
In fact, it was Buster himself.
They're trying to kill baby Buster.
Nellie? Hey, hi. Michael, Frank sent me. I think I might be interested in your services.
You won't be sorry.
Man, I was hoping that maybe we could just talk.
She's an escort, is she?
lot. Let me tell you why I transferred.
Hey, let's see what some of the other folks are up to. Oh my. Let's get back to Michael.
Well, I was buried in loan debt from business school, so I started whoring myself out.
Not that there weren't clues.
What do you say we go up to my room and seal the deal?
You staying here, huh? I was actually hoping to get into your business tomorrow, and it would give you a chance to meet everybody in the office, you know, because you're going to be working for the whole staff. You're going to be filling like 3 openings.
Oh, I heard there were a couple of girls like me consulting over at Enron.
And so the next day, Michael introduced his new consultant to his staff, who weren't that pleased to meet her.
You hired someone?
Don't be afraid to put her in any position that you want, okay? Dave, you give her access to everything, okay?
We're gonna have some ground rules first, okay? No or lasting. And no unless you're wearing a or you before you me. And if this winds up on the web, I will you in the.
Our computers don't even work on the internet.
Who's first?
Back at the model home, George Michael was still trying to make his accidental marriage work.
I thought maybe, you know, we could pop in a in the old DVD player and sit and watch it, maybe just the two of us, husband and wife. I'm just kidding. I mean, the state of California isn't. But, you know, that's what makes it.
What the hell is that?
I bought you a wedding ring, Tone. Opposite of serious.
And Michael was getting an update on how his newest employee, Nellie, was working out.
Really? And all the guys like her, huh? That is great. You mean away, though, right? Because otherwise it sounds a little different. But Nellie has blown them all away.
Yeah, well, I think it's crazy. You've given her access to everything. The banking?
It's like that feeling that you read about twins having.
We're twins. You didn't give me access to the banking.
No, you'd go out and you'd just whore it up, Lindsay, you know? Now, she's different. She's a little bit more like me. It's like we finish each other's
sandwiches.
But I might want to hurry with that whole operation because she's charging us a fortune, and of course she's got this old boss that's claiming he wants a percentage.
Yo, man, you owe me money. I ain't no dummy, and it better be soon.
Well, excuse me, Judge Reinhold, but I'm feeling a little pressure here. I mean, if you had to have sex with Tobias in 4 months, you'd be shopping for a way out, too.
I stand corrected.
I'm married, and the carbs.
Well, that's why sometimes life is about making difficult
Sandwiches.
Next, that guy.
What guy?
That guy.
No, that's her.
Him?
That's a girl. Michael.
Yes.
Yes?
No, I meant girl Michael.
I'm gonna leave you two alone.
So nice to meet you, girl Michael. What?
I've always been mildly attracted to you.
What?
Oh, let's face it, there's no denying that there's a heat between us.
I don't feel anything. I feel a burning mutual respect.
I've got an outfit that's...
What?
This is what happens when you steal from Frank's stable without paying. You want to be her pimp, you gotta settle up with me.
Him?
Is that
You mean
John?
that she's the...
Lady of the evening, working girl. She turns illusions for money.
And that's when Michael recognized the voice.
Tricks.
Wait a minute.
Don't you do it. Ain't nobody gonna see what Frank look like.
Franklin is Frank?
Mr. F.
You're a pimp now?
Oh, but I can see what the misunderstanding is. You didn't know. Maybe we can give him a family discount.
Family discount is right. Look, this is the sister that I've been talking about.
Maybe I should have been getting a family rate.
How do you know her?
Well, if you consider crying like a girl doing something.
I just want my brother to respect me, you know? I mean, I don't even have a job. But I am not a pimp, Michael. She needed protection, so I make some threats, I wear this hat, and I collect my 10%.
Yeah, that's a pimp. And our sister is a prostitute. Wait a minute, what kind of work did you do? No wonder they were so happy. You know, Job, this might be that sign from God that you should change your ways.
No, I think that's gonna be something big.
Downstairs, meanwhile, Lindsay arrived at the bar for her date.
Michael. Oh, my God, my husband.
Oh my God, my wife. Are you two here for each other?
Is that what you're doing?
How dare you? And with another woman!
Wait, you didn't plan this together? I just assume you wanted a holy trinity.
Absolutely not. We're a happily married couple.
Yes, who happen to be very much in love with each other.
Well, you're still gonna have to pay front.
And
You're trying to tell me that is not my sister?
Yes, it's perfectly innocent. She's my prostitute. I'm a red-blooded man. I have certain needs that your mom can't satisfy.
But sex wasn't one of them.
I just want my brother. You didn't give her access to the cash, did you?
She said she liked me.
She's a prostitute. That's her job. Oh, it's gone. It's empty. She got to it.
Well, there goes the company.
Okay, now hold on now. Let's not. Oh no, let's not panic because I know someone who can find her. His name is Frank.
That's Job's puppet.
I'm going to prison.
Hey, Ted.
Yeah.
What's going on?
Nellie got all of us our checks and these great new computers. And have you been...
Excuse me, Nellie, you did this?
I took it out of the Ed and Bluth account, and if you spend it within the company, it gives the prosecutors nothing. Also, it's the only way to get myself the 10 grand that you owed me.
10 grand. What did you do with these guys exactly?
They mostly just cried. You've got a real morale problem here.
You cried. Listen, I thought that you were going to...
Steal it?
Yes.
But I might be your sister, remember?
Well, the fact that you didn't steal it might actually be proof that you're not. What you do for a job is not really a great way to make a living, you know?
I make 300 grand a year.
Marry me.
And Buster's fake coma is put to its greatest test.
Don't you die on me. Don't you die on me.
Oh my.
If they say, did you know of any financial improprieties, you'll...
Unbutton my shirt a bit and give him this one.
If I look like a man who made love to his wife last night, it's because I almost did.
Almost.
And so you just finished off the bottle?
Well, I had to. It's vodka. You know, it goes bad once it's opened.
I think that's another one of Mom's little fibs, you know, like, I'll sacrifice anything for my children.
Speaking of Mom...
I got a call out of the blue for a chance to play a very important part in the prosecution.
The prosecution called you?
I assume it's a CBS procedural.
No, you don't have any secrets.
Oh, yeah, no, I know. Hey,
Where's everything?
They forget every year. I should just move out.
Well, but they're planning a surprise party for you. They wouldn't forget your 16th birthday.
Oh my gosh, our little girl's turning 14.
16.
Well, I am off to buy the perfect present. Maybe she'd like a suit like this.
That is her suit.
They probably don't make it in a woman's, though.
They only make it in a woman's.
Well, I'm off, my love.
You see, sometimes shame can be fun.
Shame?
Secrets. You said shame. He said shame.
How does he know about her? Didn't he just say that Job should be ashamed of himself?
No, but give it a little while. Somebody will. What's all that for?
A flower in my garden, a mystery in my panties.
Sometimes I wonder how can be so stupid.
For somebody who is not only trying to hurt them, but who wouldn't know good acting if it marched through that door and gave them headshots and decorative soaps.
With glitter.
Buster took coma and your mother took rehab.
You going to rehab again?
I'm bringing Lindsay. I'm worried about her.
Well, wine only turns into alcohol if you let it sit.
How do you come up with these?
This constant bickering is gonna put me in a coma.
Nice try,
He'd also served as a human canvas for aspiring beauticians.
That's okay. You put too much collagen in there. No, try it again.
And a much-needed set of teeth for a dental program designed to encourage at-risk youth.
That's okay, Turf.
Oh, what I would give to hear you say you love me too. Even if it meant you'd been faking this whole time. Speak to me. Say anything, my love.
Anything?
Faker!
No, I wasn't faking my love for you. I just didn't want to testify at my dad's trial.
You're a coward! Adelaide, how could you let this happen again?
Again.
Of course, he hadn't used his legs in 3 weeks.
But we do know that the two people who checked into Shady Pines under the names Lucille Bluth and Lindsay Funke are not your relatives. Also, for someone in a coma, your brother Buster has made an impressive 15 phone calls to radio stations, alternately requesting I Will Survive, and what was the other one?
She's out of my life.
In fact, Michael, he's on the news. Right now. Terribio, Scaro.
What now?
Why he's being held in jail and why he won't be coming home anytime soon.
And imagine the impact if that had come on right when we turned on the TV.
You can stop pretending to be in a coma. We heard your requests on the way over.
I'm not faking it, Michael. I was trained by army. I speak the language.
You speak Arabic? What's that mean?
I was just clearing my throat.
And I have my uniform here. Mother brought it for the photo shoot.
Hey, who's tougher than us?
We supply the glitter, glue, the crepe paper, and the ready-made template pages for you to decorate and fill
Oh,
out
I love
with
this actor. Law
my
and
favorite
Order.
birthday.
Sir, I'm gonna have to go to our old family storage unit in Reseda.
No problem. We can arrange for a helicopter to take you there right now.
Wow, this is the best free scrapbooking class I've ever taken.
You're an idiot.
Well, maybe this will be nice. Oh, we can talk and connect a little.
I'd give anything to have you stay here.
Oh, well, then I will stay here. I was scared to go anyway.
Baker! I knew you were no good.
Then I shall go to forget you.
Oh, Buster, don't go.
I'm gonna save everybody a lot of trouble and say that we are going. He is going. Come on, here we go.
What's this? Cab driver said he went into a coma as soon as they pulled up to the hospital.
What a brave man.
Buffet time! Buffet time! Traffic! Oh!
What did he say? Where are we?
He said he's taking surface streets to LAX because the freeway's backed up all the way to Knott's Berry Farm.
George Michael, meanwhile, got a hold of Maybe's address book to invite all her friends to her Sweet 16.
No.
Soon, the security forces arrived to suppress what appeared to be an anti-American demonstration.
That's okay. Use your foot. The thigh bruises. What does it? Try again.
You're an enemy combatant. It's not gonna be that easy. I mean, I'll talk to them, but you might wanna prepare for a long stay.
The Cheney Expressway was backed up all the way to Halliburton Drive.
We love this actor. I say that about every guest actor that we see, but it is true.
Are you,
I am Saddam Hussein. Look alike. Who are you?
I'm Michael Bluth. These are my brothers, Buster and Joe Bluth.
Bluth? Is he here to fix the air conditioning?
And so Michael decided the least he could do was take a look at the air conditioning. But before he did, he decided to see if there was a secret room in this model home as well. And that's when Michael discovered the bombshell.
Buster!
And back at the American model home, none of the invitees had shown up for Maybe's party.
What?
Surprise!
Yeah, that's what I figured. So, did you send one of these to everyone in my address book?
Yeah, I'm really sorry they didn't come. I don't know what happened.
I do. They found out I was 16.
And a lot of us just didn't want to drive down to Orange County.
What are you talking about?
This cost me my job, George Michael. I was a studio executive. I made
No!
movies.
She was finally fired? Oh, that was my favorite storyline.
CIA undercover.
CIA, of course. This explains why it was so easy to get you out of prison.
This thing is as fake as Ahmed's mustache. See?
Yo, look, it's a home fill. It's the company that makes the fake stuff we fill the model homes with. What the hell? Was it a recording device?
Like, this is our stuff. Okay, I gotta call this in.
You might not even be related to us. No. Because Gangi once said to me, your mom might not have ever even been pregnant with you.
Okay, now you're just saying that to make me feel better.
No, I wouldn't. Everyone still loves you. Some more than others.
And perhaps it was the fake wine, but that was the night George Michael and Maybe went to second base.
But I'm afraid I'm gonna have to take you guys out.
Take us out?
What? Well, I could really go for some Italian.
There is an Olive Garden in Marmont.
I think he means to shoot you in the head. But please, at least let him look at the air conditioning.
Sir, if you're worried about us talking, we will not say a word.
Well, don't be mad, but I have been sending the pictures from my cell phone to my friend.
He does not know what he's saying. You have? Well, who knows who she sent them to?
And so, with Operation Hot Brother a success, our American heroes left Iraq.
And here's a picture of your mother pregnant. And here's a whole series of your head starting to crown. Look at you. So full of...
I cannot believe that Maybe got fired. That was my favorite storyline of the show. Just like her as a kid working as an executive and making movies and fixing shit.
Why is this man crying? because now he'll have to stay with these people for a long, long time.
Hey, are you scared of a monster?
Kind of.
It was the monster called Lust, to which he'd recently succumbed.
And there's a chance you might not even be related to us.
And although he'd only gotten to second base, he'd gone in head first, like Pete Rose.
Yeah, you think that's a bad idea?
What, I mean, so we can make out every night?
Does that not work for your schedule? I mean, I'm sure we can control our... I'm gonna go sleep with my dad.
Yeah, I'm gonna get my job back.
They beat the treason charges. We had it as a don't buy. Let's bump it up to a risky.
Risky. There it is. We're doing it, huh? Are you happy?
I'm really happy. I wonder if we should move out of town.
What?
I feel like we've heard this whole out of the woods thing a lot, you know, and I just wouldn't mind.
I always said it's the most important thing.
Family.
I was gonna say breakfast, but why don't we go over to Ganges, have a little of both. Later, we can talk all this out, huh?
They're really having a lot of parallels between the very first episode.
Look at that, Buster. You would have lost a hand anyway.
I'd like to make an announcement. We need to finish the party we started 3 years ago. Finally name Michael CEO of a thriving company.
And I was half worried that you'd all be eager to sell your shares and cash out.
We can do that?
Yeah, but Stan Sitwell's always had a wild hair to buy this business.
It's the only hair he's got. What? He's an alpaca.
He has alopecia. And Lindsay, you know, if we did sell, it would only mean like, what, $2 million each?
$2 million.
That's a lot.
Sounds like a lot more than it actually is. You know, you've already spent $1,200 on eggs. And that would be it forever. Keep in mind, we are building something that is not only for our kids, it's also for George Michael and maybe his kids, too.
You can't have kids. What do you say? It's not even an option, really.
It's fine for you to say don't sell, but I'm gonna be 40 in 3 years, you know?
You know, being twins, our birthdays are pretty close to one another.
Yeah, but a 40-year-old woman has as much chance of getting married as she does of getting attacked by a shark.
I'm sorry, I thought you were gonna say seal.
Or seal.
I don't know why you say stuff like that. Girls just grow faster than boys.
Dinner's ready. We're having Lindsay chops. What? I wanted to be prepared in case some bully at school is as clever as I am.
No bully ever would be.
She's the biggest bully.
She'll do whatever it takes to get her way. You think the banana stand was our idea?
It wasn't?
It wasn't. Although they marketed the idea better, the frozen banana itself was the brainchild of a Korean immigrant who threatened to sue them,
Your mother said she'd take care of it. The guy was deported to Korea the next day.
where his business never recovered.
You trying to tell me that all your crimes, all your dishonesty, she was behind it all?
She's the queen, Michael. I was her king, and now it's you. She may appear all sweetness and light, but she has a way of controlling your behavior, and I'm concerned about you because I do not want to see you.
He'll be fine.
You'll be fine.
Job, you're gonna burn through this money and have nothing, all right? You give a man a fish, he'll eat for a night. If you teach a man to fish...
He'll want to use your yachts. And I don't want this thing smelling like fish. I'm burning through my future for it.
Oh, really? How would it feel to lose the company to a man who has less hair on his than I have on my...
It can't be worse than hearing that just was.
Guess I couldn't see through the glasses.
Maybe and I made out.
Sorry?
Me too.
What do you mean, son? You kissed?
Even a little more than that. I thought she wasn't my real cousin.
No, I remember their birth announcement like it was yesterday. Now, how long has this been going on?
I don't know. 53 weeks.
Whatever happened to that Anne we were both so crazy about? You know, maybe you can bring her to the party. Yeah.
Yeah, bring back Anne. Bring her back.
But that's not what I meant when I said natural child.
Wait a minute. You're saying I'm adopted?
I'm sorry, I thought you knew. Have I upset you?
Are you
What?
kidding me? This is the happiest I've been since the day I got
Isn't
my
she a
nose.
twin?
I'm not a blue.
Our darling little 3-year-old.
Wait, 3-year-old? You said it was 37 years ago.
Oh, yeah, right. Hey, we should do something for your 40th next week.
This part of the news Lindsay didn't take that well.
Are you kidding? I've already gotten 10 requests for the TV rights to your story. You gotta get your family to sign the release papers. This is the biggest thing to happen since Uniprod hired that wee brain to run drama development.
that your daughter and my son have been getting physical? I mean, can you imagine anything more inappropriate? Hey, I guess you can. What are you doing?
I'm not your sister.
What?
I'm adopted.
Hey, Lindsay.
I'm 3 years older.
Hey, there must be some mistake.
No, Mom confirmed it. And I know you've always found me attractive. You've been telling me that for the last 40 years.
Hey, Lindsay, this is crazy.
If I don't get divorced and remarried in the next month, I'm gonna sell those shares and I'm gonna cash out. So what do you say?
But even Michael couldn't sell out that much.
I'm just not that into older women.
You bastard!
No, but forget that. They were raised together as siblings.
And the next morning, he awoke to a worse surprise.
Oh, come on.
Well, I can't sleep. Can we just lay here for a second while I think about it?
Michael was making compromises all over the place.
Sure.
Jesus.
I'll do it.
Sounds great.
Soon,
He wanted to call her Nellie.
Of course. Lindsay is a Nellie from the photo. Why didn't you just tell people that she was adopted?
We'll pay them off. We'll call it an accrued cash dividend. But they won't get their money until they sign a document at the party promising not to sell for 10 years.
So it's embezzlement, bribery, and conspiracy.
And a whole lot of love.
All right, and perjury.
Oh, hot sailors. Better yet, hot sea.
Like hot sailors.
Me too.
And George Michael was about to come across a hot seaman of his own.
What are you doing here? You know about her?
Who?
Anne.
Her?
Shut the f up!
Awarded her third place in an inner beauty
Dude,
pageant.
that is a
Since
child.
then, Anne and her friends tried to teach Job about the Holy Trinity.
That is a child.
I'm 18 now, and besides, we really haven't even done anything.
Practically nothing. But what are you gonna do? The girl obviously needs a man.
And that's when George Michael became one.
Ooh,
Anne was upset.
good one.
Do you think there's any chance the ship could break away from the dock? We're on a ship?
And maybe was
Because now I know that we're not related, I'm gonna marry Michael.
I always saw him with a younger girl.
Why go for the best when you can go for the rest of your life with a younger man? Kitty likes to scratch. Oh, Mom!
Take these forms to everyone in the family and promise them $100 grand if they sign.
And that's how Maybe found a way to get signatures on her release form.
Oh, that was a freebie.
Buster, who faced his biggest fear to be here today.
Second biggest.
Most of all, my mother, who has always believed in me. 3 years ago, I made a choice. I made a choice to keep this family together.
And that's when Michael finally cried.
Today looks like I succeeded.
It wasn't exactly a turn-on.
He hit you? What for?
You know, teenagers. Probably lashing out at you because of who I'm dating.
Who are you dating?
Anne.
Hit him.
Don't worry, I didn't fight back or anything. I was like, oh no, take the yacht, please don't hurt me. You know, just.
Will you take the company for 20% above market?
10, and I'll take the company off your hands right now.
15, and I'll throw in Nellie.
She's 40.
12.
Meanwhile, Michael's...
Are those police boats?
Oh my God, it's the SEC.
They still have boats?
Prepare to be boarded.
Well, I know it was someone in this family.
Or someone who used to be.
And young.
Anya?
Anya.
Anya?
Anya. But my real name is Hello. Hello? Anya.
What the hell?
Hello had gathered information against Lucille
Anya?
to avenge his grandfather.
Hey, maybe ever mention my name?
But Lucille was not going peacefully.
You boys know how to shovel coal?
I don't even want to tell you what these guys thought that meant.
Buddy Maybe is not your cousin.
What?
Yeah, I found out a couple days ago. And
Who moments earlier had taken control of another queen.
This is degrading. I thought we were gonna swim.
And Buster faced his second biggest fear. And then his first.
Oh my god.
yeah, on the other hand, We do have a full tank of gas, a house in Cabo, and 500 grand in cashier's checks. Let's say we give them no choice but to keep themselves all together for a while.
They were ready to say goodbye, weren't they? I've seen a lot of your comments, guys, just being like, this show was struggling in ratings and they thought that they were gonna be, you know, off the air. And like, I've had so much fun with the show. And honestly, I just have to say that I felt that in these last episodes, they pulled the plot twist out of their asses. In the last 2 or 3 episodes, the writing, it felt different. For, you know, the one-liners and the things that they said, it felt a little bit off altogether. I don't know if it's the knowledge that they were actually, you know, struggling to keep this up, or if it's like an actual thing, you tell me. It was really funny to see Anne, like, right at the end. And she also looks so different with the darker hair. And, you know, the very religious and conservative Anne living with Job on a boat, painting, dyeing her hair, and just like changing altogether. I love the actress, but it was really random to see that fact. And then Lindsay wanting to marry Michael, and then Job wanting to hit on Lindsay. Like, they weren't fucking brought up together as siblings, the 3 of them. I know I would be weirded out. Like, if I found out that a relative is not really my blood relative, I wouldn't be just like jumping on their bones just like that, like a switch going off. It was a bit weird for me. The vibe felt a little bit off on this last episode. I've also seen comments about the next season, that there's 2 versions of the 4th season. There's like the original airing version, and there's like a mix of the 4th season. I don't know what I'm supposed to watch. You tell me, like, is the Netflix version okay? Will that do for you? I really don't know. I think I'm just gonna ask you. Tell me in the comments. Maybe I'll put up a poll and see where I can watch the right version of it. I don't know what you guys feel. Alright guys, this was it for today's video. Thank you very, very much for joining me. Have a great day, and I'll be seeing you around. Thank you so much to Jerif JT, TCR, Topher B, Eric, Chilkin, Les Reese, Thomas Janis, and Travis Shudaisky.